Good morning, everybody, and welcome back for some more Football Manager 2017, this year's edition of the Dafuge Challenge. Playing in our third season in charge of Chippenham Town Football Club. An incredible season in the Panorama National. And if you've been following along, you know we've been challenging for a playoff spot. We've last five, including a what was our last match? Wrexham, 2-0 win versus Wrexham, who had the misfortune of having a man sent off in the 5th minute, and we just bombarded them with shots. We ended up only scoring 2, but after they had their man sent off in that 5th minute, they just really were never able to recover. So we picked up a 2-0 win. We picked up a 0-0 draw against Ebbsfleet. We picked up a 0-0 draw versus Cheltenham. We still have Lincoln to face, although that match did get postponed, so we've got a little bit of a breather. However, right on our heels is Gateshead, and that is Gateshead is our next match. Now, we have the fortune of knowing how the games in front of us have gone. Ebbsfleet picked up a win, so even a win by us against Gateshead will still leave us a point out of the playoffs. Lincoln picked up a win. Wrexham, I think, picked up a win. Cheltenham only managed a draw, I believe it was. Let's take a quick look at the league real quick. I think they managed to draw, so we can pick up 2 points on them. If we back up. So Lincoln's match was a couple days ago. They had a 1-0 win over Newport County, who is, I believe, our match after Gateshead. Then yesterday, Saturday, we play our home games on Sunday. That was just an earthquake. I think it still is an earthquake. Oh, okay, I know what that is. Cheltenham with a 1-1 draw, so we can pick up a couple points on them. Ebbsfleet, 3-1 win, and Wrexham 4-2 wins. So 2 of the teams ahead of us picked up wins. I'm not worried about Borough. It's these 4 teams immediately in front of us I'm concerned with. 57, keep us 1 point from the playoffs still, move us 2 points closer to Cheltenham, who look to be the most likely to drop out of the playoffs at the current rate. Schedule-wise, we have Gateshead, then we have Newport County, Kidderminster, and then the reschedule. They had a FAT win, allowing them to push their game back. 3 home matches in a row, however, which is good. This will be the last match of the month. Take a look and see what our lineup is going to be today. I think I need to give Cunningham a break. He is, I don't know, it's hard to sit him because despite the fact he's not scoring goals, he is getting some assists still. I don't know. I'm going to have Burke on the bench. I don't know if it's because he's got too many matches in. He's tired. Well, you don't see it here. Well, I don't know what's going on. Let's take a look. He had a wall of yellow stats when I pulled him up in the last match. Now you don't see it. Okay, maybe I won't rest him. Again, he's my top paid player, so I want to play him as many matches as I can. I guess I can play him. I don't know why he had a wall of yellow stats last match. We're going to let Milner have a start. Again, he hasn't featured much this season because I've got so many good midfielders. He came on as a sub and did really well in his short time on the pitch last match. I don't want to stifle his growth. 2 assists, 1 player of the match. I believe he picked up an assist last match. He had a couple key passes in that match. So I'm going to go ahead and give him a run. He probably going to just play the first half. Raymond in for Deeney. Swap those 2 back and forth. Ryder for Gator. Swap those 2 back and forth as well. Ferguson about ready to set a new team record for appearances. He is tied for the team record right now with 168. This will be his 169th team match. Brown, Milner, Obafemi. I think that is it. I probably am going to put Rhodes on the bench in place of Gator. These guys here at the bottom are in the under 23s. Most of these have just been promoted from the under 18s to the under 23s, so they're down there at the bottom. Now, I could, let's see, is McCormick, you know what? McCormick just is not first team material. He just got back from a loan spell. He didn't really develop at all while out on loan. So the only other choice I have for striker is Saunders, and he really has not gotten a lot of play time himself. You know what? Cunningham, take a break. I'm going to put Saunders in and sit Cunningham for at least half of a match. We'll see. Maybe he'll sit a whole match. That's it. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a little bit of football. So Saunders has been sitting on the wayside waiting for his chance because Cunningham and Obafemi have worked so well together. Obafemi now with 16 goals, I think. He didn't get one last match. So, yeah, he's still on 16 goals. Just too shy of a team record. I believe the team record is 18, so he's too shy. Moreno is level with or exceeded the team clean sheet record now as well. He had a clean sheet last match as well. That might have actually, I don't know if that tied it or if that beat the record. We'll see. Burke, our key player, is our center back. Again, our top paid player at $1,100 a week. That's a huge chunk of our payroll, of our wage budget. Gateshead key man is their winger, Daniel Barzalier. So we'll have to make sure we pay attention to him. He's the left wing, playing with 2 midfielders and a defensive mid as well. And can we see here? We can't. Next screen. Let's go ahead and jump into the match. Opposition. So kind of standard how I handle these. And because in this particular instance the fullbacks get forward quite often, we'll mark those on their weaker feet as well. It is a home match. Evidently, we lost to them last match. Wanted to see how we fared against them overall. Low cross. Better chances with those, maybe. The mixed crosses really wasn't working too well. We were floating too many of those mixed crosses, and we don't have any aerial. Any real ability to win the aerial challenges up front. We're going to go to shorter passing and normal defensive line, slightly higher pressure, and that will be that. Let's go back to the match analysis. And we can't analysis. Okay, well, I will not worry about it. We've had some results against Gateshead in the past. Whether they were good or bad, I don't know. 52 yellow, a little bit below average maybe. We've got 423 tickets sold, which means we've got about 360 or so home fans. Let's have play ourselves a little bit of football here and try to pick up the 3 points to keep pace with Ebbsfleet and maybe catch up a little bit between us and Gateshead while we're at it. Okay, they are in the white jerseys and black shorts coming, attacking from left to right. We're in the blue going right to left. Milner gets a good first play of the match. Wins the tackle. Ball goes out wide. Cuts back into the center now. back out wide, crossed in. Ryder with the clearance, doesn't go far. Little back heel toward that far sideline, and then pass takes get a throw in. Widgets would stop disappearing. Back to get the pass and loses possession. And a free kick conceded just inside the half. Ball goes out wide. A mishand takes it. The ball on a back pass. Ferguson down, little ball. Ryder with the margin. Great touch. Goes straight to the keeper. Not a back upfield by Burke. Comes out wide. Brown, good tackle into Ferguson. Milner up to Obafemi. Good job controlling that ball. Sends it back to Brown. Up to Milner again. Brown wide to Nichols. They're obviously front line. The ball then back. Gets it up to Marston. Gets to the end line. Gets across. Obafemi with the ball, back to Nichols, ball forward. Ferguson can't get to it. Ferguson almost won that tackle there, or made an interception. Ball back into the center circle, then out wide near side. Nichols slows it down, makes a tackle, gets the ball forward. Raymond gets it to Saunders. Saunders tripped up in the free kick. Raymond loses possession, and then has to hurry back. Burke with the good tackle, gets the ball upfield, corner of the box. Obafemi giving chase, can't get there. Cleared forward, then out wide, and we earn a throw in near side. Raymond, ball crossed in, cleared out, knotted down. Burke picks it up to Nichols, into Brown, back to Raymond, up to Ferguson, to Marsden. Can't get by the tackle, but coming in from this as he tries to get across a hold of that. Thought he lost. Picks it up. Marsden. Post keeper is there. All forward, now to the back up. Chip forward, Marsden. Ferguson can't win it. Miller squares it to Ray. Back time. Brown tripped up and earns a free kick. Brown, lots of pressure by the. There's it to Saunders. Almost kept possession of it. Raymond picks up the loose ball. Brown, Milner, up toward Obafemi, gets by one. Tried to sidestep where he was tackled. Near side now. Cross gets deflected, falls fairly tamely to the player in white in the box, but clear. Back into the center and then wide again. Cross comes in. Brown makes a clearance. Brown had a really good game last match. His first goal for the team. He is, of course, a loanee from a senior affiliate, Swindon. League 2 team is kind of developing. He isn't quite Vanarama national level yet, but probably not far from. Considered to be a leading north-south player. Obafemi flicks that ball on. Goes out wide. Marsden is another one. Intercepted. Milner, Saunders again. Back in. Near sideline. Nichols slows it up. Ball. Long ball upfield, and the winger is offside. Moreno takes a kick short to Burke. Nichols, ball over the top. Obafemi between the defender. Wide, ball throw into Raymond. Up to Milner. Milner to Brown. Brown loses position. 3 blue shirts around it. Brown makes a tackle, gets the ball to Milner, makes his own interception. Ferguson loses it. Milner up to Obafemi. Loses it. Winger lost out to Nichols. Ferguson with the ball. Sends it up to Milner. Long ball over the top. Obafemi can't. Long ball forward by the. Back to Raymond. Pick out Ferguson. Couldn't. Burke nods it down again. Picked up by Gateshead. Obafemi with the ball. Loses it near sideline. Getting tackled by 2 white jerseys. Of some sort. Long ball back upfield. Burke nods it up toward the center circle. Picked back up by Gateshead. Brown, another good tackle, finds Saunders. Forward run, couldn't quite get by the out to the near sideline it comes, back into the center. Tackle, ball goes out of. Cross comes in, deflects out wide toward the center circle, picked up by the play fullback here. Ooh, okay. So on this. Long cross. Another cross comes in toward the far post. That got deflected. Little chip over the top. Marsden is there. Makes the interception. Gets the ball up to Saunders in the center circle. Marsden again. Loses possession right at midfield. Trying to win the ball back. It'll be a free kick. Just Bucks headed, and that's the shot on target. Loses possession, danger. But tackle finds Obafemi. Raymond, Saunders. Little ball over the top. Ryder is there. Sends it back to Moreno. Moreno out wide to Nichols. Long ball over the top. Nobody's in the vicinity. Ball's picked up by the fullback. Chipped forward. Raymond picks it up in the center circle. Tries. Milner picks it up. Ferguson, Son. Winning the ball back. Not bad. Been offsides. Back to the keeper. Flicks it on. Nobody's. There's it up. Circle. Running forward. Nichols, great tackle. Brown near sideline. Obafemi can't get to it. Ferguson picks. Loses possession. Well, used hold the ball. This is Marsden guilty of a trip. A free kick between the ball forward. Obafemi's not. Back to the keeper. Goes forward, sends it upfield. Burke nods it back up to midfield where it's picked up by Gateshead. Back to the center circle, then out wide, cut inside, back wide. Cross comes in near post. Moreno is there. Moreno kicks it upfield. Obafemi doesn't win it again. Brown, a free kick. Into the box it goes and nodded wide. 3 shots, 2 of them have been off of set pieces, and both of them have been high and wide. Nichols, pass deflects to Raymond. Raymond to Nichols again, back to Raymond. Milner up to Ferguson. Saunders. Milner, long ball forward into the box. Keeper comes it up. Nobody. Long ball forward by the keeper. Field. Nichols got a couple tackles in, and then Raymond finally cleans it up, sends it up down the near sideline. So far right now, more prevalent in the attack here. Long ball forward, Burke nods it up. Good job by Brown keeping it in and sending it into Ferguson. Circle. Feature on the team too much more this season or after the season. I'm not sure. He's probably on contract through 2021. Yeah, next season. Okay, that's just next season. Oh, Ferguson guilty of a trip right at the top of the arc. This is going to be a dangerous free kick, and keeper is able to handle it. Too close to the keeper. Long ball forward. Ferguson nods it forward. Saunders can't get on the end of it. Now, to be fair, played it a few matches. Right? No, we can't see it from this screen. Pretty sure he's got 9 goals this 2 months. Well, okay, how many games has he played in the last 2 months? I don't know. He's probably played 4 in December, January, and maybe probably to it. It's knotted wide, however. It's another throw-in. Mars and throws it straight to a white jersey. Goes up the. Get them played well by that left winger. Cut back inside, back outside. It goes Raymond up the field. Can't pick out. Long ball forward. Obafemi. Ooh, Obafemi. If he could have gotten by that defender tackled it all the way back to the keeper. Obafemi, if the defender misses that tackle, Obafemi's one-on-one. Nobody within 10 yards of him. Marsden, great tackle, picks out Saunders. Saunders ball, Obafemi, again, can't quite. Ball flicked on, Burke nods it back upfield, across midfield, back it comes, out to the far sideline. Is that another fullback making a forward run? Saunders pass forward, deflects back across midfield, and then Nichols guilty of a trip. Forward. Mourinho comes out, grabs that free kick. Let's see if that was a one-off. It's out there. So let's go ahead. Do this. Do the clear ball to flat. Out. Maybe we'll pull a center back out of position as well. To, out wide. Free kick conceded. Brown clears it. Saunders flicks it further upfield. Picked up by Gateshead still. Oh, God, we just can't get that ball. Oh, Buffini. Oh, God, he couldn't control it. Had it in, it almost hit him in stride, but he had to slow down. Good tackle, corner of the box. Ferguson, good job keeping possession, and then he's tripped up. Earning a free kick. Mourinho takes it. Can't get there. Saunders picks up the loose ball. Milner, Raymond. Brown goes down, no whistle. Now Nichols is there to slow things up, cut back into the center. Ball falls to Ferguson, who can't control it. Back out wide, and then good tackle. Ball goes back upfield. Raymond with the clearance. Ferguson finds Obafemi. He's closed down quickly and loses possession. Long ball upfield. Burke nods it up. Brown heads it out into the near side touchline. It's a throw-in. Neither team doing much in the way of attacks. Gateshead has 3 of them have been off of a free kick. A corner kick. First of the match for them. Taken to the center. Brown clears it out. Ferguson with the clearance. Comes back. Gateshead quickly getting it back in play. And we need to do something else here as well. Far forward. I don't know if I want to do for sent wide to Nichols, into Burke, long ball forward, falls to Milner. Obafemi would have been, and then Brown loses possession. Raymond picks it up. Son Ferguson loses it. Brown picks up the loose ball, comes up the field, pulls it all the way. Moreno up to Nichols. Nichols, long ball forward. Obafemi's not going to get there. Ball sprayed out wide far. Back wide again. Marsden with the interception. Nods it to Ferguson. Ferguson's passes deflects to a Gateshead fullback. Long ball over the top. Ryder nods it back up. Ryder with another clearance. Saunders can't get to it. Marsden with the clearance. Picked back up by Gateshead at midfield. Now fullback is. Helm is the other fullback. Long cross goes off the 18-yard line. Level with the 18. Moreno up to Nichols. Nichols chips it up toward the center. Picked up by Gateshead. Sent out wide. Center. Little flick on, and that shot goes, deflects behind of the match. But I thought Ferguson had lost it. Out near side now. Fullback once again up front, and there's a cross. One sent out wide to Nichols. We can't get the ball out of our half of the field. Gateshead with almost 60% of the possession. That's the reverse of what we normally see. Obafemi flipped that to the center. Get on the end of a pass. Can't control it. Nichols picks up the long clearance. Sends it back to Moreno. Back up to Nichols. Long ball upfield. Obafemi can't get. Pass intercepted. Marsden heads it forward. It's intercepted again. Of the full field here by Gateshead. Brown finds Obafemi. I think we need a bit of show. Milner loses possession. Ball's cleared upfield and kept in play on that far side. Back clears it out wide. It's a throw-in. And it's dominated by Gateshead. Picked up across midfield. No ideas here. Raymond, good interception. We're okay defensively. We just can't. We can't get the ball out of our half, and we can't. Long ball upfield. Counterattacking just isn't working, obviously, because can't get to it. Ball back. Well, it was. But it's just not clearing the chance to run on center. Rain uses position. Good. Can't chip. Had a chance at that one, but the defense. Raymond nods it to Milner, to Brown. Milner again. Ball toward the. Can't get to it. Long ball forward. Nodded back up to midfield. Again. Saunders. Ball comes into the box. Burke comes out, or the keeper comes out, grabs it. Saunders. Just not fast enough to get those counter. So there's plenty of space there. We just can't make use of it. Nichols into Milner. Milner to Ferguson. Up to Obafemi. I'm not happy with the play. I'm going to make a couple changes to person. Certainly I'm going to make one. Oops. Overview. Back. That's not Cunningham. Welcome back. That's not Cunningham either. What the hell? Give me Cunningham. There we go. Welcome back to the team. Saunders was just completely flat there. And with no help from Saunders. Obafemi couldn't get anything either. Let's go ahead and go back to attacking. Go back to our more question. What else do I do? To dribble less as well. Try to do a little bit more passing. Try to create some spaces here. Okay. Obafemi, Raymond, Milner, Ferguson, out wide to Marsden. Marsden to Milner to Brown. Brown. Like it. We had the ball more in their possession in that sequence than any 5-minute period in the first half. Long ball into the box. Keeper is there. So we got 432, 480 home 380 home fans. Amazing. Ferguson, good tackle. Ball back to Brown, Milner, Cunningham, Milner again, Brown up to Ferguson. Not going to get onto the end of that. Cleared upfield. Burke's going. See if they've made any changes. Center circle, then to the near side. Back to the center circle. Forward pass intercepted by Nichols. Nichols up to Oba. Cunningham, but ball falls to Milner, who picks out Cunningham. Back to Brown. Brown to Burke. Burke up to Ferguson. And now Brown to Ferguson. Out wide, Marsden. Ooh, couldn't quite control that ball. Ball goes forward. Not a... Cunningham, Milner out wide. Obafemi's not going to get there. Looks like rain's coming down a little bit more here. 46 degrees. Ball. Marsden picks it up to Ryder. Back to the keeper. Keeper out. Much stages here. Nichols loses possession on that far sideline. Back to Milner. Into Brown. Brown to Burke. Burke chip over the top. And then Raymond. Brown. Milner. Cunningham out wide to Marsden. Cuts a centering back pass back to. Can't get the shot. Ball comes down that. Makes a tackle. Ball falls. Ball forward, intercepted, but Milner picks up the loose ball. Brown to Milner, to Ferguson. I don't know how we ended up in the first half, but we only have 69% passing now, and we've completed a good chunk of our passes this half, so we might have had like 65% passing in the first half, which is ugly for a tactic I expect to see. Milner to Cunningham. Deflects and falls to the keeper. Still not creating any chances yet, but the ball possession looking much better here in the second half. Obafemi up, sends it wide. Marsden is there. Back into the center. Raymond, ball forward, and corner kick forced, as I think that was Obafemi trying to run that one. Milner to Obafemi. And there we go. Ryder, the fullback with his set. Squared it to Brown. Brown into Ryder. 8 yards out. We've got a lead. Off of a set piece at that. And we did practice. Gateshead was susceptible. It paid off. 1-0 lead. Ferguson keeping pressure. Milner, Brown. Change. Paid off. In, sends it to Milner. Long ball up top. Obafemi's going to give down a lot. No whistle. Ball cleared out. Up to Ferguson. Back to Burke. Near the 18. Ferguson. Pass to the board again. Obafemi sends it to Obafemi. Sends Milner. A free kick. Football fall. Ferguson back to the goal, sends it back to Raymond. Milner out wide to Nichols. Nichols back to Milner. Ferguson, Cunningham, little through ball. I guess it took a deflection because we earned the match. Down. Marsden up to Ryder, still in his forward spot from that set piece. Ryder sends it all the way back to the keeper. Defensive line, Obafemi squares it to Cunningham, back to Milner. Brown, Milner again. Ferguson up to Cunningham, back to Raymond. Brown, back to Raymond again. Milner, Marsden. Looks like lots of passing here. Let's see if Ryder, Milner again. Cunningham, not quite going upfield. They're making a pair of replays. And it is a new left wing. And a new midfielder. Ball goes back to the keeper. Lead courtesy of a right back getting his second of the season. Marsden, good tackle, goes out of play. It'll be a throw in near side. Raymond, long ball. Couldn't quite win that ball. Cut into the center. Cleared out by Ryder, not far. Another cross comes in, falls. Oh, offside. Okay, I was wondering what happened there. Offside, and we get a free kick. Taken out wide to Nichols. One wide. Give chase. Not going to get there, but his pressure. Throw in. Pick out Obafemi. Long ball forward. Burke picks it up. Raymond out to Brown. Brown to Nichols. Nichols into Milner. One time to Ferguson. Cunningham. Ooh, pass back toward Milner. Intercepted. It's a break. Cross comes in, keeper parries it wide, and then Raymond comes back and cleans it. Okay, let's make another sub. 60 minutes, 6.8 rating. Let's bring Martin. I want to get him a little bit more involved. Again, trying not to stifle his growth. Since we can't train full-time, it needs some first-team match. With the interception of that through ball. Raymond with the interception of the long ball forward. Martin picks it up, gets it up to Obafemi, back to Brown. Martin again up to Obafemi, and an ambitious long shot goes a foot or so wide. Not a bad effort from that distance, but not on target. They made their third and final sub, and it is the left fullback. I assume he's going to try to get forward with him. Cross comes in. Ryder's there to clear it out. He pulled that cross a little bit too far back. Long ball into the box. Mourinho goes down and grabs it. Sends it out wide to Nichols. Nichols to Brown. Brown to Ferguson. Back to Nichols. Ferguson up. Avoids a tackle. Third. Ball falls to Ryder. Up to Burke. Flag. Brown nods it down. Ferguson couldn't get onto the end of it. Cunningham out wide. Marsden into the box. Cleared out. Ryder, great tackle. Sends the ball upfield or the far sideline, and Obafemi's not going to run that down. It goes out. Chip forward, drifts wide, and we earn ourselves a throw-in. Nichols Brown, Martin, Cunningham closed down quickly, earns a free kick right at the edge of the arc. This will certainly be a shot by Brown, but he sends that one. Long ball forward, nodded back upfield by Marsden. We're really doing well on those aerial challenges by the defense. All four plus Raymond. Brown, great tackle, gets the ball forward. Cunningham flicks it on, but can't get it past the defense, and there's an offside as it comes back the other way. Marsden, long ball forward, nobody. Back to the keeper. Keeper dribbles it up to the 18, gets it forward. Oh, Martin couldn't control that. Then his ball forward is intercepted. And Cregan's once again guilty of an offside infraction. Mourinho takes a kick short to Marsden. Ooh, Marsden's pass forward. Far sideline cross comes in. Mourinho goes out, edge of the 6, grabs it. Couldn't get the ball far enough to get to Obafemi, and a little bit sloppy here, and we gave up the second goal of the season. That coming, we were just getting a little sloppy, a little too fast on the defense. Keeper got his hand to it, parried it, and it fell right to Cregan to bury. Nods it down. Cunningham picks it up. Martin loses it. Tackled from behind. Raymond. Brown. Ball forward. Nobody's in the vicinity. Whoop. Cleared back to the keeper. That. Marsden guilty of a foul. Free kick conceded. I think Brown. Final sub for Brown. The arc, same spot we got one from. That shot also goes top of the net. Ball sent out wide to Nickel. And Marsden gets on the return pass. Then on the far right now, it's looking more like Gateshead after we had a really good first part, and then Gateshead put on the pressure and they got the equalizer on a bit of a header. Long ball forward. Obafemi earns a throw in as he was tackled from behind, and the ball traveled all the way to the corner. And Raymond picks it up. Martin's got 3 jerseys around him. Tripped up a little bit, but no whistle given. Cunningham, the goal scorer, tackled by Ryder, gets the ball to Burke. On, but deflected from Gateshead. Took a fortunate bounce for Gateshead because one on, and he 15th yellow of the season. Shot from distance. To Nick. Intercepted across midfield. Long ball into the box. Mourinho controls from Obafemi to Evans. Obafemi, Ferguson, Martin, Cunningham. Cunningham loses it. And it's a long ball forward. Got one. Sends it out to Marsden. Nods it in. Martin has to come in and make a tackle there. As up to Martin. It's 4-on-3. Gets a cross. Oh, that was a good opportunity wasted. opposing could not tap it home. Long ball forward. Evans can't get there. Just give him a little bit of headed wide. Keeper had got stranded as he went out to do something. Went wide. In the center circle. Ferguson with the tackle. Ball goes back to Nichols, who can't control it. Ends up sending it out for a throw-in. Good thing it could have been a corner. Ball taken short. Cleared out upfield. Picked up by Gateshead. That was scary. And Burke made a critical clearance, or maybe it was Ryder. I'm not sure which. And here's another free cross, and that goes out as a corner as keeper's momentum. He made the parry, but his momentum carried him out. Obafemi comes back, picks. Nobody's in the opposing half, and it's picked up by the keeper. But falls to a Gateshead player, and then Ferguson guilty of a trip. Here. Push the defense up. What are we doing on tackling? I don't know. Let's not do that. Let's use the shoot on sight. We're not getting that many shots. Let's see if we might be able to pounce on. Good tackle by Ferguson. Ferguson up to Obafemi. Obafemi miscontrols it, sends it back to Nichols. Burke. Raymond. Out wide. Nobody's here. Chip. Evans. Evans to Cunningham. Cunningham back to Marsden near sideline. And then he's tripped up, earning a free kick. Evans to take. Edge of the 18 cleared. Spread out. Back in the vicinity, gets a cross in for our post and is headed over the top. Free goal kick taken quickly out wide to Nichols. Nichols pass forward is intercepted. Then Marsden, great tackle, gets the ball forward, but nobody there. Minutes left, still 1-0 or 1-1. I mean. Cross comes in, gets cleared out. Obafemi picks it up, gets it wide to Cunningham down the near sideline, gets a cross in. Evans was offsides. I thought it was a. It looked like Evans had good control of the ball. Ball forward, intercepted. Don't know, danger here, as no flag offside for that one somehow. 3 minutes left, plus. Else, this last batch of matches proved that we're as good as the gotten them. We're still not out of this one yet. But 3 top 16 here yet. Obafemi behind the defense couldn't get a shot off. It gets Raymond again. Martin got off, tripped up, no whistle. Ball's cleared out the far sideline, back across. Ferguson, great tackle, gets the ball forward, but that for a final minute of regulation. Long ball forward by the keeper. Across midfield, however. Now it's out toward the far sideline. A good. He won't be able to track it down, goes back to the keeper. Keeper, ball forward. Evans nods it down to Cunningham. Obafemi's tripped up. We're going to earn a free kick as the regulation ends, and we cross got blocked. Ferguson on the end of that one, cross blocked, falls to Martin. Martin couldn't get a shot. Coming back the other way. Great tackle, but the ball falls to Ball to Ferguson. Ball forward by Ferguson. Intercepted. Burke gets it. Gateshead at midfield. Ball cross to Obafemi. Here. Martin's behind the defense. Couldn't get the shot off. Keeper, I think there was a defender that got his foot to the ball when Martin was trying to take the shot. Keeper came out and picked to that, and that's going to be about that. 1-1 draw. Bid on did. We were on the ascendancy. We seemed to have the better of they got. It wasn't a fluke, but it was we just lost concentration on defending for a 2-minute period, and they made us. Whoops. Okay, I'm not going to mess anything else up. Mourinho's clean sheet streak went away. He had 300 or so 440 minutes or so of clean sheet before they conceded. 7.8 rating for Ryder. Was he the player of the match? He certainly was. His second goal set piece gave us control. At Nichols with a very poor 5.2 match rating there. Of course, he will be off next match, earning another yellow card this match. Well, the good news is the bulk of the hard matches are out of the way. We still have Lincoln here in 2 or 3 matches. We're still within 3 points of Ebbs. Unfortunately, we couldn't pick up any points on any of the teams in front of us. Gateshead stay a point behind us as well. The good news is we've got teams like Newport County coming up, Kidderminster after that, so 17th and 18th. We have to face Lincoln in a rescheduled match. Mourinho beaten after going 397 minutes plus score. Match. Burke, key player, 15 interception, 6.8 match rating. New club record, 169 matches. Saunders with his 25th appearance. Didn't have a very good one. 3 points from the playoffs still, but the bulk of the difficult matches are out of the way. Take a look at our upcoming schedule here after this. Gateshead labored to draw. They were expected to win, so we did a good job keeping it. 7.8 match rating with 17 interceptions and a goal for Ryder earns him player of the match. And our player out on loan had a decent match, it looks like. 6.8 match rating, 2 interceptions, 5 tackles, 100%. Okay, so coming up, we have Newport County, 17th place, Kidderminster, 18th place. Then we have to have the rescheduled match against Lincoln, so that won't be easy. Macclesfield, 22nd place. Morecambe, 21st place. And then we have another relatively difficult one in Bournemouth. So 1, 2, 4 of our next 5 matches, 4 of our next 6 matches against bottom half tables. Eastleigh is in the relegation zone. Braintree is in the bottom half. York right at top half. Barrow there at the top. Then Harrogate and finishing with Field. So a good run of matches coming up. We are once again 5 matches unbeaten. So we're putting together long streaks of unbeaten matches. 8 matches, 11 matches unbeaten back here. Leading to where we are on the table now, which is 6th, 3 points out of the playoffs. Would have been nice to get those 3 points there. That may be critical coming into the run into the end, but we'll see. We can hope some of these teams up front play each other again. Let's take a look at the next batch of matches. So on Tuesday, of course, we had a Sunday match. On Tuesday, Cheltenham play Eastleigh. That should be an easy match for them. Barrow, of course, playing top of the league, playing Salford. They've got such a lead, I don't think they're going to lose it. Wrexham playing Macclesfield. Those are 2 easy matches for teams in front of us. Then on Saturday when we play... No, we don't play our match on Saturday. Oh, we must have another Sunday match. Gateshead playing Kidderminster. Who am I looking for? Boston. Ebbsfleet playing Morecambe. So, yeah, it's a round of easy matches for everybody, it seems, coming up in this one. Oh, we actually don't have another match until everybody gets another match out of the way. So we're actually going to have a match in hand going against Newport County. Okay, well, that's good. We'll know where we stand. What do I do about my strikers? In our last 5 matches, Brown solid, Burke the center back solid, keeper solid, Cunningham 6.96. Where's our strikers haven't been scoring? Where's Obafemi? Obafemi, where are you? I'm missing him. I'm blind. He can't have fallen that far down, can he? Oh my God, Obafemi with only a 6.6 rating in the last 5 games. Let's take a look at his form here real quick. I didn't realize he dropped that much. Reports, form. Now, he had a goal. Ah, that's not right. He had a goal and a 7.0 match rating. Well, okay, average match rating, yeah, in the last 5. That's probably right. So, yeah, he's gone 3 without scoring here. But good run of goal scoring leading up to that point. We'll have to pay very close attention to that. Don't really have anybody better to put in. He's got 16 goals on the season, which is obviously leading the team. Cunningham with 11 and then Saunders with 9. Obafemi also leading the team in assists with Cunningham and Ferguson joint second. So, yeah, hopefully we'll get the goal scoring going again. We take a look at the schedule again. 1 goal. We scored 2 against 5-man team. No goals. 1 goal. No goals. No goals. 1 goal. 1 goal. And then, 5 matches before that, we had some 3-goal, 2-goal, 3-goal, 1-goal, 2-goal games. So, offensive side of things, both teams next match having a player suspended. How's our training going? Team training. Attacking training is what we're focusing on. We got a full week of training here. We've got 4 matches here coming up in a 2-week period. The Lincoln was the rescheduled match down here. I wonder if we had another one rescheduled due to weather. Unusual to have this kind of break in here at this time of year other than rescheduled matches. Anyway, that is it. I will once again sim forward. We got a full week off. By the time we have our next match, we'll have our youth intake as well. Our youth intake comes in this period of time here this next week. So I'm going to go ahead and save it. What did that say? I saw a little pop-up here. What's my professional? Okay, yeah, we knew that. We're going to go ahead and save it here. And like I said, I'm going to sim forward. That may be my last match until I get back from vacation. We shall see. I'm going to be batch recording a bunch of these, so if you leave comments, I will catch the comments. I may not be able to answer them immediately in the match. It depends on when you leave the comments, because I am batch recording these and releasing them one a day. Once again, thanks for joining, everybody. Hope you're enjoying this series. I will call it quits here and catch you next match. Have a great day, everybody.